He died. Well, Gary, we're going to start a new segment called Zoo's Second Opinion. Our maiden voyage on our revisiting series begins with the 35XX, which I rated as pretty good for a cheapo handheld for a brand new person when I reviewed it previously. See the link? Where are you gonna put it? Where are you gonna put it? Right there? See how she rates now with some custom firmware from our friend Black Seraph. He's doing God's work, ladies and gentlemen. Go to his Patreon, or if you don't want to be a long-term subscriber, he's got a link where you can buy him a cup of coffee. He deserves it. He barely sleeps trying to fix this thing, and he's done a heck of a job. So let's open up my fancy custom firmware. Gotta hold the power button down for a couple of seconds. Oh, who's that handsome fella? Now this is the January 24th version of Garlic OS with a theme. Oh, the name escapes me. I'll put it in there. Gary, you'll find it, right? And of course my custom boot logo. And one of the cool things about this newest update is if you go to recent, it takes a screenshot of your game and exactly where you were, just like Onion OS, and you can just start right back where you were. Crank that volume up. You can also press the menu button and jack up the screen brightness. And this is the Tom What's-His-Face translation everything in the kitchen sink patch, and it runs great. You have a fast forward. Uh-oh. Battle time, fellas. Uh-oh. I attacked his shell. I disregarded my briefing. Well, now I'm dead. Well, Tara, sorry you didn't make it out of the opening chapter of this game. Now, if you want to get out, you just press menu. Saves where you're at. This might not be the best thing in the world if you're getting murdered by the boss because you weren't paying attention because you were doing a video. But these things happen. Got Sega, you get Game Boy Color, Blue Sphere, Hidden Gem. Don't play it. It's really aggravating. Don't do it. Fire Emblem 776. Facile. It's a game that was nominated for Game of the Month, possibly. Zeus just sleeping on the airplane. What a goof. Riveting Facile footage. So you got your recents. You can do favorites. You can do consoles. It'll support a ton. I don't have PlayStation on here. I just got Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Genesis, Neo Geo Pocket, and Super Nintendo. There's the ability to scrape and have box art. I haven't availed myself of that yet, but it's there. Copyright strike. Well, that looks like Hoth, or the American Midwest as of time of filming. Topical. So you can get right into Retroarch here. Thracia 776, because it's a patch, translation patch from the Japanese original. It doesn't play nicely with the default core, so I open up Thracia 776. I don't want to use Beetle Super Faust. I want to use SNES 9X Current. And there it goes. And it loads the save I had last time I was playing this. Another cool feature with Game Boy games is, say I wanna go play Tetris. Now, the way this RetroArch is set up, you can use these shoulder buttons to switch between all your different colors, which is pretty cool. You could do that in a lot of other custom firmwares, but I just kind of think that's kind of neat. Couldn't do it in stock. Oh, what are you gonna do about it, Gary? Booyakashaka. Anyway, I just wanted to take a couple minutes to do a real short video, a little Zoo's second opinion on the RG35XX. You gotta keep your finger on the pulse of this Garlic OS from our friend Black Seraph. He's an angel. He's doing God's work. He's making this thing more than the sum of its parts, as it were. Anbernic better put him on their payroll, especially if there are some whispers. None of this is official or confirmed. This is just the musings of a deranged man in his basement. But some people are talking on the Discord. Well, Gary put the link on the screen. I can never remember it. And remember to email Gary at retrohandhelds.com. He loves to get all your thoughts and solicitations for new review items. I'll review a vacuum cleaner or toaster oven, whatever. Video game, doesn't matter. What was I talking about, Gary? You're supposed to keep me on task. Well, anyway, on the Discord, there's rumors that Anbernic is, you know them, they like to do it once a month at least. They're going to come out with a version 2 of this, apparently, with some new features. But I tell you what, if they had any sense, they'd get Black Seraph on the horn right now and say, please help us have something that works beautiful out of the box. Because boy, oh boy, he saved this sucker. It would have been okay. It would have been middling without him, but this custom firmware, mwah, chef's kiss. Also, what's neat, if you put your ROMs in the second card, the latest version of Garlic OS, you can just take this card out, put it to MIUI Mini, start it up, and it'll run. You can take your games between units, because Garlic OS is not compatible with Onion OS. That's pretty slick if you ask me. Even though both of them are pretty stinky because of garlic and onions, the actual implementation of the custom firmware is anything but stinky. It's very good. It's very well done, but you know, me and Gary just trying to make puns, you know, trying to eke out a living, you know.